sizzling topic. This first one's just for you, Mitchell. We're going to talk about how some say it's lonely at the top. Well, that might be lonely for you on the job, too, if you're not into making friends at work. Now, of course, it has its pros, it has its cons. The pros, work friendships can lead to more job satisfaction and increased job performance. Plus, friends often share great ideas, and that can be good for business. The cons, experts say making friends at work can lead to gossip, which we know can get very messy.
I know some messy people.
Okay, it could also distract you from actually doing your job, and things could get dicey if you get promoted and your friend didn't. All right, so we want you to chew on all of this. Making friends with people you work with, like it or not. 89% of you are in the like it category so far. You can vote by scanning the QR code on your screen. You can also go to our website, fox5dc.com. Mitchell, I'm going to have you start it off first, like it or not.
Love it.
Yeah.
You know, the last office I worked in, which was eons ago, there was one guy I worked with, and he made the job for me. We used to listen to records from the game. He was really popular at the time. We used to listen to game records, tell silly jokes. I honestly don't even remember what my job title was, but he made everything worthwhile. It was fantastic.
He made
it so enjoyable. We spend over 90,000 hours of our entire lives at work. So to have someone beside you who just makes you smile, allows you to keep one foot outside of the office and realize there's more to life than work, goes a really long way.
I love how you just did that. Chef Mike? What's
I'm the owner of the business, which makes it a little bit more complicated and convoluted. But one of my main jobs within the restaurants, 3 restaurants going on 5, and overseeing almost 100 employees, is handling culture.
Yeah.
And so if I don't come in with a positive attitude and make sure that I ask everybody how they're doing, how's their day, how's your family, hey, I know your kid was sick, how are they feeling, and mean it, then it doesn't land well, and then you don't have a good culture, you don't build a good culture, and you can't continue to be successful.
It certainly starts at the top.
It does, and so I try to be friendly with everybody. I think we talk more about teams than building families, just because some people hate their families. So we focus on team building, and we focus on making sure.
You want to be part of the team.
100%. You make sure that everybody's happy, everybody's taken care of, and everybody's got something fun to do every day.
Good workplace culture. All right, Erin, like it or not, making friends at work.
I love it. I think part of the reason I love this show so much is I get to do it with you. And when you really enjoy someone and they make you happy and you like them and you enjoy their company, it makes work feel effortless, especially for what we do. And then there's Tucker Barnes. I'm stuck with every single morning.
That's like your brother now.
He's my brother. He is past friend and teammate and to family, right?
He's family, right?
But you know what? It makes it fun to come to work that way.
I agree, too. I think it just depends on the right person and the right friend. And I know you're going to get into that at 11:15. Because for some people, just for me being honest, I'm friendly, but we're not friends. And that's okay.
That's totally fine.
That is okay, but I'm cordial to everyone I work with. So we'll get into all the weeds.
And then there's also trauma bonding when you work in an unhealthy work environment. Is that friendship, or are you guys just bonding over the same misery, right?
Exactly, or bonding to get what you want so you can get ahead of said friend.
Well, you got to be careful who you trust.
Respect is really important, too. You have to respect one another in the workplace, so it doesn't work.
Well, next up, not the tape measure. I don't know if you all saw this. Listen, whoever said size isn't everything has never been height-fished by a potential date. So these ladies, they came prepared, apparently. The video posted by Barstool Sports shows them going around a bar and checking how tall guys are before even talking to them. Talk about doing the most. So height checking with the tape measure. Do we like it or not?
I like it.
Really?
I do. I think if you know yourself and you know your standards, hold them. You don't have to sacrifice just because it might not look good to the popular culture. If you have standards, hold them. That being said, you might miss out on someone who actually really does fit for you. So there is a balance to it. Hold your standards, but also be open. There might be someone out there who doesn't come in the box that you may think you like.
You might not see eye to eye.
Yeah,
and that's okay. Erin?
Listen, if a man came to me in a bar and put a tape measure on my waist,
that's what I was thinking.
I'm not cool with that. So like mutual respect,
Yeah, it can get ugly.
I'm going to go with my man here and agree. I think it's awkward before you're leaving to put a tape measure in your pocket for anything. So that's I think you might have some other trauma that you're working through, and you probably have to see a doctor.
Yeah, and then there's shoe sizes, the whole bit. You just got to be really careful.
Do what you want to do.
Yeah,
you know,
getting that weird gray area.
Yeah, I know, but I do think people shouldn't lie about their height. I've said this several times before. And then you also don't want people going around pulling out your online dating profile and going, well, you don't look like your picture.
Right.
I mean, because that happens too.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things I always try to say is, let's fast forward 5 years into the relationship.
Right.
How are you showing up 5 years from now?
There you go.
Show up like that right now. You're going to eradicate a lot of lost time.
This is what happens when we have a coach in the kitchen,
That's
all right?
right.
Finally, a little something to keep in mind the next time you go out to eat, and they give you something to snack on before you order. Take a look.
When you sit down at your restaurant, not only are they handing you a menu, but they're also handing you the bread bowl. So as you're eating your bread, you're also looking at the menu. And here's what happens biologically. When you dig into the bread, it's going to cause a blood glucose spike. They know that a glucose spike is going to make you hungrier, crave more, and have a hard time resisting foods. So while it feels like they're being generous, they are actually winning. You order more food, they bring you some more bread, and then offer you a dessert.
Ooh, this just got real deep all of a sudden. Her theory, the more free food you eat, the more food you're going to want to pay for. So, the bread basket theory, like it or not, and I'm going to start with Chef Mike.
I think that's a great little TikTok thing to make you think something that's not true.
Oh, really? You don't like it?
I'm going against the science.
Okay.
I think that it's dangerous to give too much free food away from a business standpoint. I would do a great example as like a salad bar at a large restaurant that serves meat on a stick, where they want you to go and crush the salad bar to eat less of the more expensive items. Bread at the beginning of a meal from a chef standpoint, I'm filling you up with something when I could be filling you up with more enticing, different, exciting options. So I don't agree with the huge blood spike or sugar spike in your blood. I think that we give at Red Hen, we give little olives, and I think that to me is more of an appropriate starter where it kind of makes you salivate. A amuse-bouche is a classic French thing where it excites the palate.
It's a little bite.
A little bite, something to make you start to salivate. In Italy, we have aperitivo hour and spritzes that get your digestive system moving with digestivos and carbonation to get you excited. I think when you start to stuff bread or chips down your throat, you're going to get
My
full.
thing, as long as you give me something, don't have me sitting there just with my water.
agree.
That part I don't like. All right.